And welcome in. It's time now for Guiding Your Home Financing Journey with John Schwab. You can join John as he addresses common concerns and questions regarding financing for the purchase of a home. John Schwab, a senior loan officer for First Centennial Mortgage in Aurora with over 20 years in the industry. And for more information, visit johnschwabmortgages.com. And John, welcome in again. How are we doing this morning?
Oh, good morning, Mike. Doing great.
Good. So what's on your mind today?
Well, as everybody is aware, the market has been going crazy, and everybody is hearing that rates are dropping, and I wanted to talk a little bit about what happens when the Fed cuts the interest rates 0.5%.
Okay.
That is not the mortgage rates that they are cutting. Okay, they are basically cutting discount rates. So these will directly affect the student loan interest rates. These will affect maybe your car loans, definitely the credit cards. They're going to take the direct discount for that. What happens in the mortgage industry is there are 20,000 mortgage-backed securities in the stock market. That affects the rate. And so sometimes when these stocks drop, it could mean interest rates go up or vice versa. So what it's really trying to do is create stability in a worldwide market. And now, where we have a little more pressure on the downside, rates are dropping, and now it's time for you to take advantage of it. And, basically buckle up, everybody, and get ready to go. So if you have not tried to refinance your home, then either you already have the lowest rate on the planet, or your prior experience was so awful you don't want to go through it again, or maybe you think there's not a benefit to doing it. Well, let's not be missing out on anything. Let's take a look at it. There's always something out there that at least is worth looking at. You may have a good rate, but what about a shorter term and a good rate? Let's get that house paid off. I have something a little bit beyond just your normal 15 and 30-year fixed rates. I have the 10, 15, 20, and 25-year fixed rates, and most lenders don't offer that. I also don't charge points. Wow, who does that anymore?
Yeah.
That is so rare. When you look in the paper and you see the rate, then you got to kind of dig to see how many points are behind it. And please do not prepay that interest. It takes 5.5 years to recoup that. And also, nobody really wants to have a bad experience, and I'm here to help make this easy for you. I've been doing this a long time. I understand what people are saying out in the trenches there, where they're just not wanting to go through all these terrible experiences that I hear over and over again. Now, it came out that Fannie Mae had said that 83% of all the consumers are now doing their loans online. Well, what about the rest of you? I can do it online too, but I love those 17% of the old school applications. I'd like to show you where your money's going, and most of the time I want you to take advantage of your equity, not just let it sit there. And the easiest part of my job is quoting you the lowest rate in APR. My company really does a great job with that. But the most important and most enjoyable part of my job is taking and talking with you and guiding you through the process. So call me now while the rates are still here. The stock market just went on sale. Everybody loves a sale. Take advantage of it. And I always look at it that every happy ending needs to have a start. So let's get started.
Yeah, and it's a good point when you hear that, there may have been a lot of people that heard, hey, they're dropping at 0.5%, and they're like, oh boy, my mortgage rate's going down. But it's not. But it doesn't mean it also isn't. They're not directly related, but it could still be going down, and you could either be looking at dropping your term amount by a great deal, or at least lowering your monthly payment by a large amount.
Well, a lot of times, too, it may have gone greater than 0.5%, too. Depends on how those mortgage-backed securities are doing in the stock market, and we monitor that. The rates are basically updated about every 7 to 8 minutes. So it's a moving target. So if you call up and say, what is your rate today? It may not be the same rate an hour later, unless you go to a place that really pads the rate and they just keep their rate the same for the whole day to cover themselves. But I just as soon have you hit the bottom.
Yeah, and even with these days and everything that's going on, even more fluctuation perhaps than normal.
Right, and your buying power on purchases, wow, that just got better. You may be able to get that house you really wanted and couldn't quite afford, but now you can.
All right, we'll find out more by contacting John. Thanks for listening to Guiding Your Home Financing Journey. It's been brought to you by John Schwab of First Centennial Mortgage in Aurora. For more information about financing a home purchase, visit johnschwabmortgages.com. John Schwab, NMLS number 223945. First Centennial Mortgage in Aurora, Equal Housing Opportunity, NMLS number 132763. Illinois Residential Mortgage Licensee number MB0004239.